Hey guys, Ben here from Corner Flag Games, and welcome to Matchday 3 of the World Cup Road to Glory. So in today's match we will be facing Peru in our final Matchday 3 of the group stages. But before we get into it, I'd like to reintroduce our commentators for this series. So firstly we have Josh from Crossbar Capers.
Good to be here, guys. How are you?
We are good, mate. We are absolutely fantastic. And secondly, but by no means the least of all, we have Dan from Garfield V2.
G'day, guys. How's everyone doing? Thanks for having me.
That is a fantastic emulation of an Australian accent, if I do say so myself. Thank you very much for joining us again, Dan. And a special thanks also needs to be thrown out to Terence from WirelessVLOGS, our technical analyst for this series. So before we get into our group stage game in today's Matchday 3, we are going to jump into the group stage table for Terence to give us his analysis.
Thanks, Ben. So in the first game of round 2, we had Australia beating Denmark 1-0, and we had France in the other game beating Peru 2-1. So we'll have a look at the table now, and we have Australia sitting on top after 2 games with 2 wins and a goal difference of 3 to have 6 points. Peru is on second with 1 win, 1 loss on 3 points. France also with 1 win and 1 loss, but on -1 goal difference on 3 points. And Denmark rounding out the table after their 2 losses with a goal difference of -2. Thanks, Ben. Back to you.
Thank you very much, Terence, for that very in-depth analysis once again. So guys, without further ado, we're going to jump straight into this final group stage game. Okay guys, so today's final group stage game against Peru will be played in Sochi at the Fish Stadium, founded in 2013 with a capacity of 48,000. Alrighty guys, so here we are at the start of match day 3. It's Australia playing host to Peru in the final game of the group stage. Okay, so here is the Australia lineup playing a 4-2-3-1 with Matt Ryan in goal, a back 4 of Risdon, Milligan, Sainsbury and Bajic, 2 holding midfielders in Mila Jedinak and Aaron Moy, 3 in the higher midfield in Lecky, Rogic and Cruz, and up front by himself is Jamie McLaren. Again, an unchanged lineup. And here is the Peru squad playing a 4-2-3-1. It's Galizi in goal, a back 4 of Avancida, Ramos, Zambrano and Vargas, 2 holding midfielders in Jotun and Tapia, 3 in the high midfield with Carrillo, Cueva and Flores, and 1 striker up front in Fafan. And Peru are going to kick us off in this final group stage game. So guys, I shall now ask you for your official tips.
3-0.
3-0 Australia for Josh. Terence.
Bastard.
Your name is
Oh.
Dan.
Dan's the man.
The thing is, I should not have let Josh go first because that was going to be mine. So I will say 2-0.
2-0 Australia. Alrighty lads, let the banter commence.
Nick his old tip.
Ooh. Well, if there's any sort of weird noises as well, that's just me eating my ice cream because it's almost 12:30 at night and I'm fucking hungry.
At night or in the
That's
morning?
a fucking good call, though. It's not that late here.
Yeah, well, that's true.
But fucking ice cream is definitely on my list of things
Yes.
to keep eating.
Hello. But no, what I was going to say is obviously, in conjunction to World Cups, I'd love to get your thoughts on not this one, but the next World Cup. Two questions about it though.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously the country itself hosting the World Cup,
Yeah.
and the dates that the World Cup has been set at.
The
It's
dates.
Qatar next, isn't it?
Correct.
Well, it's meant to be.
Well, yeah.
See, I think it's too late for him to go back and change it now. The
Yeah.
preparation that has to go into hosting the World Cup.
Yeah.
But then, I mean, to add even more fuel to that fire, what about the World Cup after that, when there's going to be, instead of 32 teams, there's going to be 48 teams?
Yeah, that's going to be huge.
When you consider that the first one only had 13 teams in it, I think it's come a long way.
Oh, it's come
Absolutely.
a very long way in those in fuck knows how many years. Fucking pre fucking World War.
Absolutely. We'll definitely help our guys over our noisy neighbours over the ditch in New Zealand try and qualify. We'll give them much more of a chance.
That's something we should have discussed on Lencast the other week when we were talking about New Zealand and chances in the OFC.
Thing is, I think it's more South America that are going to benefit from it. If you want my honest opinion.
Oh no, it will. Well,
100%.
Yeah, yeah. It will
I'd
not.
like to see San Marino finally get to a World Cup though.
San
plenty of teams like that. Friggin'.
We'll be hedging their bets and their chances.
Yeah.
Oh, Lecky, unlucky. Takes a volley from outside the box.
So we'll go with yes, it's going to happen. Everyone's sort of Qatar will happen. It's going to be like that. So the next question obviously is the dates that they've set for it. What are your thoughts? 17th of November to finish up on the 18th of December, just before Christmas.
I think that's a bit nuts, considering World Cup is generally played, what, June, July?
I understand the heat, but it's more... I'm not bothered when the World Cup takes place, per se, but what's that going to do to all the domestic seasons?
Yeah.
I mean, Germany have a winter break still, do they?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, but shorter.
Fucking in England, fucking hell.
Well, that's my main concern. Obviously, all the main competitions that don't go on hold.
I mean, usually you see like the Christmas the Christmas run-in, if you like, is the busiest.
Sort of domestically.
The biggest fixture. You know, there's a lot because it's sort of holidays, etc. and stuff. So they can fit more matches in. But add to that, like especially over in England, you've got the FA Cup that starts in January.
Mm-hmm.
So that's another reason why they've got to cram matches in. I don't know how I feel about it being a November, like it's basically a winter fucking World Cup.
It is very much so.
Don't think it should be. If fucking if South Africa can host.
Hang on. Hold your thoughts for the second half, lads. Because at the end of 45 minutes, it's Australia 0, Peru 0. Alrighty, guys, so on screen right now are the match facts as the boys roll into the sheds at the halftime break. So we will now throw to our resident technical analyst, Terence from WirelessVLOGS, to give us the lowdown.
Thanks, Ben. And at halftime, it is a 0-0 draw. We have Australia 3 shots, 2 on target, to Peru's 2 shots, 1 on target, which means a shot accuracy of 66% to Australia and 50% to Peru. Australia is leading possession with 52% to Peru's 48%. The pass accuracy is 86% for Australia and only 77% for Peru. Thanks, Ben. Back to you.
Thank you very much again, Terence, for your in-depth analysis. So, guys, without further ado, we're going to jump straight back into this second half. Alrighty, so Australia are going to kick us off again for the second half. So, we will continue Dan's debate about the World Cup times.
So, I mean, train of thought, I'm like a goldfish, but yeah, basically, a winter World Cup, it messes with so much stuff. But yeah, South Africa, that's where I was, wasn't it? I said South Africa.
Yes, South Africa.
It's got to be fucking hot there. And they managed that. Is Qatar really that fucking much hotter?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh shit, yes.
And it's a dry heat.
Not like those wet.
Yeah, wet and soggy heats.
Soggy.
I say I do understand why they're sort of doing that, but why? But then that's the corrupt FIFA again, isn't it? Let's be honest.
Yeah. That's what I just can't wait. Like
highest bidgers.
Oh, McLaren! A set piece header from the corner, smashes that one bottom corner.
Happy days. 2 more will come.
He's done it again. I'm so glad we picked him to go to the real World Cup now. Because if he performs like this, he's going to be an absolute fucking star. Beautiful. Drilled header.
Where were we?
I'm about to discuss about Jamie McLaren and here it comes, Jamie McLaren for his 3rd goal in consecutive matches in the group stages. And Peru are going to kick us off now for what remains of the second half. Don't forget, we also need to chat about the online World Cup that the Len and Fiorentina are doing as well. We did promise it for this episode.
We did. So let's move on to that, because basically the Winter World Cup it's going to be interesting. I think that's all we can say about it at the moment.
Very much.
And we won't go into the corrupt side of stuff in case we get pulled into court or anything. But yeah, the online World Cup, it's going to be fun. I actually think it's going to be one of the most fun things we do.
So were we releasing the groups and the who got who, or are we going to save that?
That will definitely be. No, that'll be the first video, and then.
Oh
dear!
Fucking penalty!
Yeah, well.
I know that.
Fucking penalty!
Bastard, you've done it again.
Far too fucking well. Well, while you're watching the penalty and while we're debating it's computer or aids. Yeah, the video, the first video will be it'll just be you'll see my daughter drawing out all the names and the clubs, the teams, say, and then I'll try and get some thoughts from the boys. But I might do the thoughts from when you play your first match, because I'll be present at every game. It's nothing to do with scoping the competition or anything. I'll be there. I'll be there just to help people along. Because some of the lads will be a little bit nervous because they haven't been on anything YouTube related, shall we say. They haven't had their voices out there, so I know some of them will be a little bit
nervous,
tentative, shall we say. Yeah. So that'll be what will be happening, and also to just throw people off as well, because that's what I like to do. But yeah, I mean, it's going to be fun.
It's going to be.
I think
awesome.
Also, bloody Ben, are you and I carpooling to the airport to fly to England for this, or are we? I hope Dan's putting us up.
I was about to say, I think we're getting our flights paid for, aren't we, mate?
Yeah, well, that'd be fantastic.
Oh, Cahill, you fucking twat bag!
Yeah, Spungy's going to pay for it all, I've heard.
Oh, absolutely fantastic.
Cheers, Spongy. You're a legend, son.
Thanks, mate. We'll bring you some Vegemite.
Well, there is going to be some interesting points, really, because Terence doesn't have a PS4, so we've got to wait for him to be round at Ben's house to do his recording. So we've got to play his games sort of all in one sort of sitting. So that's going to be fun.
Very.
God, I can't wait to play that vlog.
Hopefully the idea's there. If everything goes right technically, then it's going to be. I think we're onto a winner.
Oh, very much so.
But that is if everything goes right technically. I know the internet connections aren't fantastic, but it should all be on my internet, so it shouldn't be a problem.
Happy days.
Very much happy days.
I'll just turn them back.
Luongo, hit that ball!
Absolutely.
So yeah, I think it's going to be good. I honestly think it's going to be fun. I've been going on for a good old while now. I'm to Ben will tell you.
Oh yeah.
About doing something interactive with everyone else, and having the tables pop up and everything. So yeah, I'm looking forward to getting my fingers dirty with that, and I hope everyone else is looking forward to it too.
Oh, I'm very much looking forward to it. It's nice to do something different, and to have the hosting reins taken off me. It's nice to be able to, relax.
What are you on about, Ben? We run your show anyway.
Ah, yeah. That's the running joke. Cahill! Oh, fuck you.
Without us, there's no show.
No, there isn't. Again, another series with you guys that, you know, if you guys weren't around and I didn't have such great mates like you guys, I wouldn't be able to do something like this.
Absolutely. All we need now is to get Terrence on the right wavelength of, you know, set an alarm. Is there any chance next time? When he was over the other day, did you go through setting an alarm with him? Like, surely he's watched enough YouTube videos to find one on YouTube.
Surely he has. But unfortunately, lads, that conversation is going to have to wait for another day. Because, unfortunately, guys, we are at the 90 minutes. The referee has finally blown the whistle. And because of that penalty, it has ended up finishing Australia 1, Peru 1. Okay, guys, so on screen right now are the match facts from our final group game. So I will now throw to our resident technical analyst, Terrence from WirelessVLOGS, to give us his rundown.
Thanks, Ben, and what a game it was. It ended up a 1-1 draw. Australia had 12 shots, 7 on target for only 1 goal, with a shot accuracy of 58%. Peru made the most of their chances, however, 3 shots and only 2 on target for 1 goal, with a shot accuracy of 66%. The possession did inflate to Australia with 57% to Peru's 43%, and a pass accuracy as Australia went up to 89% to Peru, who stayed stable at 77%. Thanks, Ben. Back to you.
Thank you very much, Terrence, for your in-depth analysis once again. Okay, guys, so we are now at the end of the group stages. So on screen right now will be the current Group C standings from our group. So Terrence from WirelessVLOGS is going to give us a rundown firstly and foremostly on our group and how we performed, and then we will move into the other group. So we'll now throw to him.
Thanks, Ben. So we'll have a quick wrap up from each group and see who is going through to the round of 16. We'll start with Group C. Now, Australia and France are through to the round of 16, with Peru and Denmark missing out. To Group A, we have Russia and Uruguay, with Egypt and Saudi Arabia missing out. In Group B, we have Spain and Portugal, with Morocco and Iran missing. Group D, we have Argentina and Croatia, with Iceland and Nigeria missing. From Group E, we have Brazil and Switzerland, while Serbia and Costa Rica miss. From Group F, we have Germany and Sweden, with Korea and Mexico, that is South Korea, and Mexico missing out. Group G, we have Belgium and Tunisia, with England missing out, along with Panama. And finally, Group H, we have Colombia and Poland, with Japan and Senegal not qualifying. Now, just again, England did not qualify. Thanks, Ben. Back to you.
Thank you very much, Terrence, for your in-depth analysis once again. So what we'll do now is we will now throw to our 2 special commentators for their official sign-offs. So we will now throw to Josh from Crossbar Capers.
Thanks again for having me, guys, and I will see you next time on the next episode.
Thank you very much, Josh, for joining us once again. And we'll now throw to Dan from Garfield V2.
Thank you very much for listening, watching, and I'll see you again in the round of 16.
Thank you very much for joining us once again, Dan. And thank you very much to our co-commentators, and also a very special thanks to Terrence, our resident technical analyst, for his analysis in this episode and prior episodes. So on screen right now will be links to all their social media and their YouTube channels, and I will also have links to all their stuff in the description below. And as for myself, thank you very much for watching, guys. Be sure to give the video a like if you enjoyed it, and leave your comments and feedback below. Don't forget to smack that subscribe button if you haven't already, and tick the little notification bell to be notified every time I upload a video. For all those that don't know, please jump on and join the official Corner Flag Games Discord server, where you can throw banter at myself, the co-commentators, and our specialist analysts. So links will be on screen and in the description below. And I'll be back in the round of 16 for the World Cup. Road to glory soon.